Hi guys, Simon here, and I'm going to do a video on this, on arpeggios, and it's in the key of G. What I'm going to try and do is imagine someone else is in the room, they're playing a song, playing the ukulele in the key of G, and singing, and then you're trying to use the mandolin to try and fill in and play parts of it. So first thing you do is you know it's in G, so the first thing you do is you know that it's G, C, D. Like from memory, you've learned G, C, D. Because the G is a G here, the G is the fourth, the C is the G is the first, the C is the fourth, and the D is the fifth. And you need to know that because those are the major chords in the song, the playing. And if you know the major chords, then you're getting a long way to knowing the song already. Now, so you look at the fretboard. You know it's C, G, G, C, D, G, C, D, G, C, D. Look at the fretboard. Look for G's. So to start with, there's a G at 4-0 here. Next one is 3-5. Goes up one string, up 5 frets at 3-5. 2-10, up another 5 frets, up another 5 frets to 1-15. So those are G's there. There's a G at 1-3 as well. Now, to play the arpeggios, what you'll be doing is going from we've just seen the G on the fretboard, but afterwards we'll be looking at all the other notes in between. Like for example, there's a G here at 3-5, and then you'd be playing the scale. So that's a scale from G to the G up above. That's first finger, starting on the first finger, and then the other one is starting on the third finger up to the G on 1-3. So you've got 4 fingers, so you've got 4 patterns, but we're only going to use 2 of the patterns, the first finger pattern and the 3 finger pattern. Because of the spacing, if I used a 2 finger pattern, it would sound like this, the whole scale. So you can see that it's actually quite a big stretch to get the whole the scale in. So that's why I'm using the first and the third finger. Now, what happens with the arpeggios is that with the two patterns, you've got basically 2 arpeggios to choose from. I'm going to use the third finger to start with from the G, and the first one will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 7, 5, 3, 1. So it'd be and later on we might be doing this. And the reason for that is so that you arrive on the right finger to do the other arpeggios. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do that in the next lesson. That is arpeggios of major and the relative minor together, but we'll do that later. We'll just do this other one first. So that's the first pattern. The other pattern is the first finger. Do that again. Right. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 7, 5, 3, 1. And the other one again. Now, that pattern is the pattern for G. And G, as I said, G, C and D make major chords. And these arpeggios, this arpeggio comes from a major chord because I'm using the G, the B and the D. If I played a chord, that would be a chord, a G chord. This is a major pattern based on the G on 3-5. So that's a G major, because it's G, G, the fifth, and the third, the fifth being D and B. So if I could play those as arpeggios instead of strumming, whatever. You can see the difference anyway between strumming and arpeggios. So that's the major pattern, and then the minor pattern will go from the G up to A. The minor pattern, well, I'll show you A major, which is the same pattern again. So that's A major, but in fact these two notes here, this one on the fours, aren't in the key of G. They're not in the scale. So what happens is you drop these. The third gets dropped, and the seventh gets dropped as well. So now we're going to play A minor because we've dropped the third and dropped the seventh. So that's the minor shape using the third finger. 1 minor third, 5 drop flatten 7, 1. So now we've got the two shapes. We've got the major shape and the minor shape. And there is actually F sharp. F sharp is the diminished with the seventh as well. So that would be like that. And the thing to say about that is that if this was, if this is an F sharp here, but if this was F sharp minor, which is just what we did with the other one, it would be that. It would be this. But it's actually F sharp diminished, meaning this 5 here gets dropped to there. That's the only difference. So what we've got now is we've got the G. I'll go all the way up the scale here. The G is major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and G major. So that's it. The other thing to notice as well, when we get to the D is a flattened seventh as well. You notice that the C was the D was like that. So it's almost the same. And that's pretty much it. Those are the arpeggios as you going up the scale of G. I'm going to do another video on the it'll be the circle of fourths and how the arpeggios are related to relative minors. So that comes up next. If you like these videos, leave a like. If you don't like them, leave a dislike. Whatever. Okay, thanks. Bye.